How to make a castle using a stencil. First thing, you want to make sure that your clay is about a ½ inch thick. You're going to get your stencil, place it down on your clay. You're going to cut using your knife, going around your stencil. Notice on my stencil, I have about a 1 inch, then I have a slope, and then I have the top. Now the slope is going to be my stairs. The top part right up here is going to be the top of my tower. And this 1 inch part right here is going to be where the stairs part will be. Okay, so I lift that off my stencil. I'm then going to add some texture to my castle. Now I can use either bricks or I can use stone. Okay, this one right here I'm going to use bricks. When I use my textures, I take my texture plate, I press, and I press using my hands. Okay, you don't want to press too hard, because if you press too hard you'll squish your clay down too much. So you just want to press gently to where you get some stone bricks on your clay. See how you can kind of see the stone bricks on there? Now once we have the stone bricks on there, I'm going to make my stairs. I make my stairs on my slope. I take it, use my knife, which is my clay tool, and I just cut, making little tiny stairs. Then once I have my stairs, I'm going to make some scallops on the top, because castles had scallops on the tops for the archer, so I want some scallops there. And once I have my scallops, I'm going to make some windows. And all I have to do to make my windows is to cut little squares. And you cut your windows different places. Okay. And once I have my windows, okay, now that I have my windows, I'm ready to roll my tower. How I do that, I have a tube. This tube is wrapped with paper towels. The paper towel will come in handy later on. You got to make sure that the paper towel stays on, or else you won't be able to undo your castle. You take your castle, you place the paper towel on this top part where it's highest, placing it in, and then you start to roll it. Okay. Now when I roll it, I want to make sure that I'm going to secure it right here. So this one little edge. I'm going to take this right here, I'm going to score. And I score right here, a little bit right there. And I add some water from my water cup, placing it right there. And then I press. And I press down, taking it and smoothing it. And it's kind of cool that right here, see how notice I have like what looks like a window right at the bottom steps? That could actually be the door to my castle, because they never ever put a door at the very bottom, because they always had like a ladder that they could pull up so enemies couldn't get into their castles. Once I have my castle and it's all ready, I'm going to take my paper towel, opening it up, rolling it off the edges. And I have my little PVC part right here, and then I'm going to just pull that out. And it comes out real easy. And then I can take this and I pull that out. So now I have a place where I could end up placing my candle. Now you want to have a base. So you take your leftover clay, and here are your pieces. You squish it, and then you want to flatten it with the palm of your hand, making kind of a circle, almost like an Oreo cookie. You want it about that width of an Oreo cookie. Making your base. Then I'm going to smooth it so I have no sharp edges. And then I score. Add water around. Take this. I score. Add water around. And then I press. And then it's not attached until you smooth. So you want to make sure you smooth it on the bottom, going all the way around. Okay. So now I have my castle. I have all my little designs on it. You're going to make sure you put your name at the bottom. And now I'm ready to add in my add-ons, which would be maybe a knight, a dragon, or a princess. How we do that, we take our extra clay, and then we make a little character. Now if it's a knight, it'll be fairly small. You roll it like a hot dog. You then think about what your knight might look like. Take your clay tool, start to carve out, maybe if it's a shield, arms, a helmet, eyes, mouth, any details that you're going to add. So there would be a knight. I then want to figure out where I'm going to place him. If I'm placing my knight, I might score, press, and smooth, placing him down there. Maybe I want a princess. And I'm just pressing my clay and smoothing it. And I give her really long hair. There are some eyes, a mouth, a little bit of a nose. And then I'm going to have her kind of coming out the windows. I'll put her right there. So I'm attaching her to my castle that way. Now maybe I add a dragon. I want to do a dragon. Dragons you want to be a little bit longer. I always kind of like to wave the tail. You know, pinch out some arms. Use my knife to make the mouth. Make some little nostrils. Some eyes. Different little spikes. The more little details you have on a dragon, the cooler it looks. Okay, so I got my dragon, and I'm going to place him going up my castle. Pressing him onto the clay. And that's it. So I got